Okay.
I'll make any of them host.
Just make. I'm doing it. Yeah, any one of them. I'll work on it. I'll work it out. Don't worry.
Since I've made one co-host, I'll make the other one host now.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. All right. The link you are sending it to me, Abby.
Yes, I'll send it right away.
All right. Thank you very much. So I can now begin to admit people in. Come on. Where is this? Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. I've had to mute everybody to avoid noise in the room, the class. So please bear with us. And then I'm admitting all the other people that are joining so that we can start in the next few minutes. We will start. Let's just allow all those that are joining to come in now. I will start if for those that cannot join the Zoom, we have opened already the YouTube link for them to be. So if you have friends that are complaining they can't join, please tell them to use the YouTube link. It has been sent to all the chat room. It has been sent to all the chat room. Please let's have those people that cannot join through the YouTube the Zoom to join through the YouTube. Okay. Okay, let's see. It is going to be a great night today, I promise you. Let's allow these guys to come in. Mr. Joseph Agara, you are cheating us. You are eating while we are in class. We can see you. You are cheating us. The rest of us, our dinner is getting cold because we have to learn. You are eating and learning at the same time. Okay, all right. Let's see. I just want to have everybody that are coming in early to join first so that we commence shortly. Just give our friends time to come in. Give our friends time to come in. Yesterday was very powerful. Mr. Kupola was, as usual, did great and wonderful thing in this group. Okay, tonight we will be going further. My name is Kunle Majakudumi. I will be taking us for day 2 and for day 3. And today we are going to be looking at certain concepts in trading. And I know that many of you are quite JJC into trading. I am aware that quite a few of us. Okay, let me silence this phone so that nobody will distract me here. And I'm aware that quite a few of us are JJC in the room. You have never done trading perhaps before. Anything trading, you have never done it. You have heard of it, but you have not done. I did a lot of trading in my corporate world. I was in the banking system for over 25 years. I left banking 4 years ago to start something private. And in the course of it, I found myself doing this to really be able to impact people. I had been treasurers for banks in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. That means I've headed the treasury department of banks both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. I was seconded by my bank sometime in 2011 to be the regional treasurer for my bank in East, Southern, and Central Africa. So I was controlling all the countries that we have presence in that region. Okay, so I understand a little bit about trading online because I have the corporate system to back me up. But right now, what we are going to be talking about is trading at the retail level. And I have to tell you right now, they are two different things. They are two different things. We will be looking at what you need to know. And don't be surprised if we cannot cover everything. It is wide. Some of the things that I am going to be talking about tonight, are things that it took 3, 4, 5 years to learn. So if you don't get it immediately, I don't want you to kill yourself. It is like when you are learning a new place, you just move to a new place. The road will seem unfamiliar with you. If you're just in a new place, it will take a bit of time of passing through those roads for you to be able to understand the landmark around you. The same way with trading. Your first few weeks might seem a little bit strange, but what you should do to yourself is give yourself time. Right now, we have some people in our advanced class. They were like you, they were in this class 2 weeks ago. And they decided they wanted to know a little bit more than what they knew within that week. So they are in that class, they started last week. They are doing their final week because it's for 2 weeks, and their own hour is 8 to 10 o'clock, 2 hours for 10 days. But tonight, we will give you enough for you to understand what it means to trade online, just to have an appreciation of it. And my intention is to make you to understand most of those things, honestly. Let me share my screen because I don't have so much time. Let me share my screen. Where are you? Okay. All right. So tonight, what we will be doing is the basics in online trading. And I'm sure that Mr. Popola yesterday introduced you to what we call the power of trading. There is so much power in trading. And when I'm talking about trading right now, we are trading the financial system. And some of you here, you might be trading something else. Maybe you have your own shop. You have the understanding of what it takes to trade in that area. Okay? Here, there are certain principles in what you know in trading that also are applicable here. For example, when we trade here, we buy when price is low. We sell when price is high. And that is, I think, what trading is all about. You have to find where you buy things when they are cheaper and you sell where the price is higher. That is the only way that guarantees you to make profit. And so the objective that I have for tonight is for you to appreciate this concept, to know who is a trader, how can you succeed as a trader, and to see whether it is difficult or not. So take this quote, trading, it doesn't just reveal your character, it builds it only if you stay long enough. And I'm sure yesterday, Mr. Popola enlightened us into the area where trading can. I'm going to show you some of these things also today. It's a beautiful thing to have the skill to be able to sit in your own home and having a device that can connect to the rest of the world. I don't think there's anything more empowering as that. That you, without employing anybody, without having to need an office, with just a simple tool as your phone, that you can actually connect to the world, into the multi-trillion-dollar business of this world, and be able to take your own profit out of it. It is enormous. But for you to have that skill, there are things that you have to go through, and that is to learn. And I know many of you, the reason that you have joined these classes is just you want to make money. And there's nothing wrong with that. When I joined as well, I wanted to make money. But before you make that money, you have to submit yourself to the process of learning. So trading we actually reveal who you are. If you have, there are certain characters that you need to build here. And as we go along, we will be talking about some of them. So what are those things that can be traded? What are those things that can be traded? You can take trade in the foreign currencies area, of course. Foreign currencies is talking about Forex, where you can trade the dollar against the Japanese yen, or the pound, the British pound now, against the euro, or you can trade the Canadian dollar against Swiss franc. So many currencies for you to learn how to trade. And let me tell you, there is nothing magical about this. If you are patient with yourself, you are not in a hurry. Don't plan that the skill you are learning right now, you want to make money from it to spend for Christmas. Count that out right now. Don't be so ambitious. Perhaps there'll be one or two geniuses among us that can actually achieve that. It is possible. But I want you not to be too ambitious for that right now. What you should do is to put your focus on learning. You can learn how to trade the commodities, cocoa, rice, coffee. You can learn to trade the oil market. In the oil market, that same crude oil that Nigeria is exporting, you can trade in it. You can trade gold, silver, stock, cryptocurrencies. You can trade all these items with using your phone. You will register, and I think the intention here is to make you like someone like this man. If you can see my screen, to make you like this man, for you to sit in front of a system using the facility that has been provided to you by a broker, plus all the other things that you have gotten and learned, put everything together and be able to go into the market. And that market is not very nice, by the way. If you are not sure of yourself, if you enter into that market, they will kick you out without your money. They will have taken your money before they kick you out. But if you spend enough time and you are like this man, and you can see you have system to support you with the backing of the skill that you have acquired, you can do well in this industry. So I will be using the Forex trading to guide me, and it doesn't mean that you can't use any or you can't trade any other thing. As I told you earlier on, you can trade commodities, you can trade oil, gold, because foreign currencies, that is Forex, is the biggest of them all. We normally, use Forex. The principles that you will learn from here can be used, of course, also in the other area. Okay? Now, so if you are a Forex trader, you are trading in foreign currency. If you are a commodity trader, you are trading a commodity, whether it is cocoa, whether it is coffee, you could be trading in gold or oil or cryptocurrency, or you could be trading in indices. All these are things that you can learn to trade. But the principles of this trading, you can get it from when you understand how to trade Forex. And I have to tell you this one, trading Forex is different from trading, from participating, just participating. For example, some of you have had dollars and you have gone to exchange dollars for Naira and you spend that Naira. Or maybe you wanted to pay for some things and you have to exchange Naira for dollar. That is not trading. Trading involves buying and selling. That is what trading is all about. Buying and selling. For a trading transaction to complete, you must have bought and you have sold, and there must be a margin, whether positive or negative. Or you could actually square out. And let me quickly emphasize at this time, You don't have to buy before you sell in the financial market. You can actually sell before you buy. And maybe for many of you, you'll be wondering, what are you selling? What are you selling? Okay, let me quickly come back here. And let me be sure that many of you are here with me loud and clear, whatever you hear. Let me just type yes. You can hear me loud and clear. Someone says, we can't hear you before. I just want to be sure. Hey, you can hear me very well. All right, that means a lot of people can hear me. I saw some text messages that says they can't hear me. All right, so obviously, perhaps it is from their hand that is happening. Okay, now, to be a successful trader, you need to understand the subject of your trade. What is it that you want to be trading in? If I am trading in textile, I must understand the textile I'm trading in. If I'm trading in electronics, I should understand electronics. If I am a bookseller, I should understand. Same way in the financial market, whatever you choose to trade, the onus is on you to understand what you are trading. So the question is, if you are trading currency, what currency will you be trading? Is it euro against dollar, or is it pound against euro, or is it dollar against Japanese yen, or Canadian dollar against New Zealand dollar? What is it? By the way, when we talk about currencies, there are what we call major currencies of this world. There are 8 of them. The currencies of US, Great Britain, the euro, currency of Japan, Canada, New Zealand, Switzerland, and one more. Which one did I miss? Did I mention Canada? Okay, there are 8 of them. There are 8 of them. You must know which one of them are you trading in, because when you are trading in pairs. You are trading in pairs. So you are trading one currency against another one. You understand me? You can't trade just one currency. You are trading one against the other one. So if I am trading Naira against dollar against right now, so that means when I am selling Naira, I must be buying dollar. And when I am selling dollar, I must be buying Naira. That is the way it has to be in pairs. Then you must know when you should buy and sell. In this market, one of the biggest decisions that you will ever need to take as a trader is when to buy and when to sell. I used to tell, when I first started this thing, I used to ask, I said, if I can get a juju man, if there's anything like that, that can tell me when to enter this market and when to come out, I will be a billionaire in 3 days. I will be a billionaire in 3 days, in dollars. That means it will tell me, this market, enter now. Okay, come out now. Enter this one now. Come out. If I have that ability, then I am a perfect man. That is why in this industry, you will spend a lot of time. You will need a lot of support, including some systems, some indicators, and things like that, that will be at your, like this man you are seeing here, that will be helping you to be able to take this decision. Another decision you will need to take is, at what price should I transact? Let me tell you quickly. You see, choosing when to buy and when to sell, there are several things that you will need to do there. Even when you have now choosing when that you want to buy, the next decision will be at what price. Because even when you have decided you are going to be buying, you now have to know, is this price right now, or should I wait a little bit for the price to go down or to go up before I enter this market? These are major, and I tell you, if you can answer these 3 questions very well, oh my God, you are on your way to be a successful trader. And I want to tell you also, a consistent, profitable, and sustainable trader is one that can manage the risk associated with trading more successfully. Let me quickly point it to you right now. If you don't have the skill to manage your money, that is the risk management. If you don't have that skill, whatever you have made, you can lose it as well. And I'm sure for some of you that have ever traded before, you will hear some people, they made money today, they lose it tomorrow. They made money for 2 days, the 3rd day, they lose everything. I have been there. I could make money Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. You make money from Monday to Thursday. Then on Friday, you will enter into something, and then all the money you have made from Monday, bam, is gone. That is because you do not know how this one today. Just feel to have an appreciation or whatever. And I repeat, don't success has to come to you fast for December. Okay? Sorry, that was network from my side. That was network from my side. I want to believe can you all hear me? Please quickly confirm to me, can you all hear me? Please confirm to me, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh my, we didn't record this. Oh my, let me press recording now. All right, we are still at day 2, and we are talking about the basics, the basic in trading online, the basic concepts that you need to know in trading online. And I had started already, and we had shared to ourselves the important things that you need to know in trading. What can be traded? We have said you can trade foreign currencies, you can trade commodities, oil, gold, stock, and cryptocurrencies. We have also said that you can trade indices if you understand it. And we said that our intention is to make you like this man, to be able to trade confidently, to be able to trade profitably. And I tell you, for you to do this one, you must understand what you are trading in. If it is currency, what currency are you trading in? If it is commodity, what commodities are you trading in? You must understand when to buy and when to sell. At what price should you be transacting? You must understand this. If you can answer this, I told you then, you will be a profitable one. And I was telling you that don't make the mistake of believing that you will get to the pinnacle quickly. It doesn't happen quickly all the time. I'm telling you this for real. You might need to go through the mill. We will go through what we call a demo account. You will trade on demo. That means without your live money, your broker will give you a demo account. You practice. You will make all the mistakes. Over a period of time, you will reach a level that you yourself will know that now I am ready to trade with my money. So we are going to be looking at some few things today. But wherever we get to, don't worry, there is time. Let's look at stop loss first. Stop loss. Stop loss. What is stop loss? What it said, exactly what it says is what it is. It means that when you are losing, when it gets to a starting level, that loss should stop. So when you enter into trading and you are projecting to make a profit, because you are not in control of this market, and let me tell you one thing again right now, you are never in control of this market. You cannot dictate to this market. Number one, you are not big enough. That is for real. You are not big enough to dictate to this market. You have to follow the skillful traders. Will do what? They will follow the market. If you can read the market, you know this market is going up, you go up with it. If you can read the market that the market is coming down, you come down with the market. That is when you can make profit in this market. But peradventure, you are projected that this market is going up. What if the market comes down after stop? For example, look at this trader sweating here. The projection is that market should go up. He has been watching the market has been coming up. So he entered at this point, the market went up, it came down, it went up slightly and started coming down. But because he understands what stop loss is, he has placed a certain level below where he entered, that in case price begin to go down, my expectation is that price should go up. But what if price begin to go down? If price goes down to a certain level, then I am no longer interested again in this trade. The market should close my trade. Okay? That is what we are saying. That is what stop loss is all about. Stop loss is an order that you give to your broker in your trade, that if my losses should reach this certain amount, please, I'm no longer interested in that trade. Close the trade for me automatically. So whether you are there or you are not there, that stop loss will kick in or will be activated if the trade goes against you. What will stop loss do for you? It will avoid you making unnecessary losses. So you can plan into your trade the maximum amount of losses that you want. Skillful trader, this is what they do. You know that I want to make $20 in this trade, but I'm willing to risk $5. That means your stop loss is $5. Your take profit is $20. So if that market goes lower, your loss reach 5, it should terminate it. But if it continues up, fantastic, it goes to your $20 for you. That is fantastic for you. Stop loss will help you not to lose your capital. A lot of people that have lost their capital in this market is because they did not use stop loss. Leverage is another thing that you need to understand. And I know that some of you, if you have been trading, they tell you that the higher the leverage, the more money you can make. That is true. That is true. But also, if the market did not go your way, it can work against you, surely. So leverage is like a credit that your broker has given to you that allows you to use to trade in excess of your own capital. So when you enter, you put in your $200, for example, to trade. I'm talking about account now. You open an account with a broker. The broker can allow you to trade in excess of that $200. And how they do it is by this leverage. you will indicate the leverage that you want to choose. Let me just quickly show you what this is. So if you choose, let's say, leverage 1 to 50, that means for every $200 that you have, it will be multiplied by 50. Let's look at 1,000, for example, here. $1,000 is your capital in your account for trading. If you are choosing a leverage of 1, and it is you that will choose that leverage. If you are choosing a leverage of 1 to 50, that means your purchasing power, you can trade up to $50,000. Okay? Your trader will allow you to be trading, and you can trade up to that amount, that volume. If you are choosing 1 to 200, with your $1,000, you could trade up to 200,000. You know what this means? It means you can actually make a lot more money. For example, this trader that has the $1,000, the intention is to make 1%. If you can make 1% on your capital in a day, and you can replicate it every day, you will be a billionaire very soon. And I'm not joking about this. So you can imagine with your $1,000 and your broker allowed you to use 1 to 200. That means you have $200,000. 1% of $200,000 is $2,000. You have made more than even your original capital. That is the power of leverage. But I also need you to know now that leverage can work a little bit against you if you don't know how to use it. If you go and over leverage and the markets work against you, oh, your losses will also be in that magnitude. It's just for you to understand that this is good, but it could work against you if you over leverage as well. All right. Now, let's talk about pips. Pips is the gain that you are going to be making when you are trading. When you are trading, you are going to enter into the market. Let's say you are buying, you enter to buy at a particular price. Then you will also close the market at some point. When you close the market, the difference between your entry point, the price you enter, and the price you close, the difference between them is what we call pips. Ladies and gentlemen, pips is what you are working for. A pip is equivalent to a change of 1 point in 4th decimal place. That grammar, let me tell you what that grammar means. Let's say you are trading GBP USD, and forget about this. This is a very old rate, okay? And you have entered at 1.35361. Look at this. There are 5 decimal places here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In trading, we only consider up to the 4th one. The 5th one, which is called the pipettes, we normally ignore it. So for now, whenever you are computing your pips, just limit yourself to the 4th decimal character there. So if you enter at this price and you close at this price, it means that you have made 1 pip. The difference is 1 pip. Now, that 1 pip could be big. I'm telling you, it could be very big for you, very big for you. Honestly, it depends on what I'm going to talk to you about next, right now, which is the lot size. The lot size is what determines the amount of profits you will make from the pip that you have earned. The lot size is similar to what we call the order size or the contract size. It's like when you want to enter into a contract, okay, and you say, okay, this contract, it is at this particular level. Whenever there's several levels of contracts, for example, let's say you are dealing in beer, and you know beer are sold in cartons. So when you are buying beer, you don't buy, as a trader now, you don't buy in bottles. You buy in those cartons. So the issue now is how many cartons are you buying? So you buy in lot sizes of that cartons. 1,000 cartons is my order size. 10,000 cartons is my order size. And each of these order size carries different risk and different benefits. They carry different risk and different benefits. So let me quickly show you this. Let me quickly show you this. We have three, that is what I like to do, segment it into lot sizes. 3, micro, mini, standard. Micro lot sizes start from 0.01 to 0.09. Mini starts from 0.1 to 0.9. And standard starts from 1.0. And it goes way beyond even 10,000 lot size. Some people have seen that before. What you earn in your trade depend on this lot size. This is the contract size that you are choosing. And what happens is when you are entering into your trade, you will indicate it at the beginning of your trade that I am trading using this lot size. So if you choose 0.01 as your lot size, you are saying that for every 1 pip, remember what I said pip is. Pip is the amount, the difference between your entry price and your closing price. So if you are trading, you enter at a price when you start your trading. When you close your trade, another price will be there. The difference, and that difference could be positive, it could be negative. Of course, we know that one. Now, for every single of those pip, the amount of dollar you will earn depend on the lot size that you have used. So if you use 0.01, it means for every pip, you are earning 10 cents. 10 cents is like a kobo in a naira. So 10 cents means 0.10, that is 10 cents. This one, 0.90 means 90 cents because you have used a micro lot size of 0.09. Now, depending on the amount of pips that you have earned, that will determine the amount of dollars that will be in your account. So if you use 0.01 and you are earning 10 cents per pip, if you make 20 pips in your trade, you will have earned $2. If you use 0.05, which is 50 cents per pip, if you make 20 pip in your trade, you will have made $10. That is for my, now let's imagine mini lot size. If you use 0.1 and note that 0.1 is different from 0.01. 0.1 means for every pip, you are making $1. So that 20 pip will have given you $20 in your account. That's 20 pip. That 20 pip that you made $2 when you use 0.01 micro lot size will have given you $20. If you use 0.5, you will have made $100 instead of $10 there. Now, let's go to standard lot size. If you use 1.0, it means for every pip, you are making $10. So your 20 pips will have given you $200. Oh my. So what this means is that the higher the lot size, the more money you will have made. Are we all following? Is there anybody that has any questions thus far? Are we all following? I just want to be sure you are all there with me. Are we all following me? Let me quickly just try and bring up something to help you to understand this. Okay, I found something that will help you to understand this. Now, let me share this screen and then you will see this. I hope you can see this screen. Let me just really show what I want. I don't want to. Yeah, this one. Now, look at this. I hope you can see this screen very well. So, Joshua, Scholastica, and Sydney, they are trading. They both are, the three of them have $500 capital. Joshua used lot size of 0.05. Scholastica used 0.1. Sydney used 1.0. What it means is that for Joshua will be earning 50 cents for every pip that he earns. Scholastica will be earning $1 for every pip because Scholastica used 0.1. Sydney will be earning $10 for every pip. If the three of them earn the same pips, they enter the trade at the same time, they came out at the same time, they earn the same pips in their trading, they will have earned different amount of money. Joshua would have earned $16. $16 is 50 cents times 33 pips. Scholastica will have earned $1. I mean, 33 pips, that means will have earned $33. That is $1 times 33. Sydney will have earned $330 because the lot size is 1.0. And it will seem at the end of the day, what will happen is that Sydney $500 has grown to $830. Scholastica $500 has grown to $533. Joshua $500 has grown to $516.50. So it looks as if Sydney is very smart here. The same efforts, but made more money than all of them. Now, let me tell you, what if this trading did not go this way? It has gone against them. Their trading did not go their way. It went against them. What will happen is that this amount will have been losses to all of them. Joshua will have lost only $16. Scholastica will have lost only $33. Sydney will have lost massive $330. He will be having only $170 left in his account. By this time, Sydney will be so dejected. He might not even want to trade again. Okay? But look at Joshua. Joshua has lost money, but his account has not really been affected so much. What does this mean? It means that when you are trading, you must strike a balance between going to earn money and protecting your capital. I want to believe you understand this this is very important. When you are trading, you must be able to balance it. And you see, the lot size that you will use, maybe that's a question that someone is going to ask me. By the way, you can start sending your questions into the chat room right now. When I finish, I'll come back. Okay, so your lot size you will use will depend on the amount of capital. If you have a lot of money, you can use higher lot size, okay? The strategy you are using will determine also the lot size you should use, okay? All this one, you can learn this one when you go to more advanced classes or when you practice more, okay? And also your own risk appetite. If you are a risky kind of person, okay, yeah, you can go for higher lot sizes. But if you are a risk-averse person, you will do what? Just go for lower lot sizes. And so lot sizes can make you and it can break you. You have to strike a balance, knowing that you don't know the outcome of your trade. Okay, and I'm going to share those ones with you later. So you have to learn to earn. There's a risk in trading, and I'm sure they have warned you before. But there's a lot of benefit in it as well. If you learn how to unchain that dollar there, oh my God. I don't know how many of you have done businesses that you have earned dollar. It is very sweet. My brothers and sisters, it is very sweet. When you go to the bank to withdraw dollar, and by the way, you know the dollar side in the bank is not crowded. You have a long line of people that want to take Naira. Then you go to the dollar side, just a very few people are there. You should be on that side. Whatever it takes you to learn, why not give it? It might not happen to you immediately, but if you devote enough time, steadily over a long period of time, you will get what I am talking about. Now, let me quickly just tell you before we do some other thing, the role of Forex trader. And when we talk about Forex trader, we are talking about, the Forex brokers. We're talking about people that will be helping you to have access into these markets. So there are people that will be helping you to have access to these markets. These are the firms that provide you, traders, access to the trading platform that you want to be trading. So if you want to go to the stock exchange, you need a stock broker. If you want to trade Forex or you want to trade in gold, you will need a Forex broker. And these people, they offer you very good services. And I know some of you might have negative impression about one or two brokers, but to a large extent, the services they render is massive. They allow you with your small, you can trade with as small as $50. I have heard a story of a lady, she started trading with $44. $44. She's in US. She's actually a trainer. I trained under her as well. Today, she has a capital in excess of $1 million trading. Okay? It doesn't happen overnight. Oh, it will happen overnight. But if you have the skill, you can grow that money steadily. $1 today, $2 tomorrow, 50 cents the next day. Just make sure that you are growing gradually. If you should lose, make sure you don't lose all your money. These are the people that give you the platform. Of course, you pay for it. There are ways that they charge you for those things. You pay, you will learn this one later. Don't bother yourself with this one. It's very small amount of money they charge you for giving you those services. And that amount of money they pay you, you pay for it through spread that they have on their prices. And of course, there are tools that you will need in this market. You need tools to trade in this market. Many of them are free, but some of the most important ones will not be free. That is why learning to trade online, it is not cheap. This class will be the cheapest class you ever enter in trading online. It is the cheapest one, the one you're not paying anything. Because after this one, any class you want to go, even if you are going to be learning online, there will be cost attached to it. Okay? So there are so many things that you will have access to that you can get online. Some of them you paid for. These tools are all, there are many of them. I just put some few ones there. There are things that can help you to do well in this market. Now, I have been talking about, things that you will need to know, things that you will need to put in place if you want to do well. One other things that you need to know if you want to do well, you want to be a profitable trader, is to manage yourself and your emotions. To manage yourself and emotions. One of the things that we will be teaching you is what we call the psychology of trading. Psychology of trading. There is psychology involved. Oh, let me quickly tell you some things here. There are things that are within your control and there are things that you cannot control. Let me start with the things you can't control. The price movements. You can't control the price movement in whatever you are trading in. It is not within your control. You don't have any input. The big boys, which you will learn when you come to the professional class, the big boys, we're talking about the big players, those people that have put billions of dollars in the market. They are the ones that fight among themselves to move the prices in the direction they want. So what you need to know is to understand how this works and for you to follow the price movement. The market news will come, and it will come whether you like it or not. Whether you know it is coming or you don't know, market, for example, there's an election going on in America right now. Every sensible trader, we know that avoid the dollar right now. You don't know where the market, the election result is going to be. If it goes in favor of the current president, the market will react in a certain way. If it goes in favor of the person that wants to come and take over, the market will also react in a certain way. Beyond the election, so many things happen. Even natural disasters affect the price of currencies of countries. When there was that tsunami in Japan, you know what happened to the Japanese yen? It crashed. It crashed because everybody knew it's going to affect their economy. Anything that will affect the economy of that country should affect the currency of that country. If you are trading commodity, let's say you are trading cocoa, you need to understand the news around cocoa. If a major country that is producing cocoa have a bad harvest, the prices of cocoa for that year will be affected. If you are trading in oil, crude oil, major news coming from Canada, from Nigeria, from Saudi Arabia, from Venezuela, from all those major controlling countries, major news coming out of them can affect the price of oil. So you must know that news will come which are outside your control. What do you do to protect yourself? Stop losses, my brothers and sisters. Stop losses. Just in case this thing did not go my way, if it goes against me, how do I protect my capital? I put a stop loss in my trade that in case it goes against me, I will not lose my capital. And of course, we said that the outcome of the trade is outside your control. You don't have control of it. It can go either way. It is not a 50-50 thing. You are not entering this market as a gambler. You are entering with proper analysis, but you must also know that even with the best analysis, your trade can still go wrong. I have seen some of the best traders, they have lost substantial amount of money. You know the beautiful thing about it? You know why we call them best traders? You know, is because they have grown from nothing to something. Even if they lose the money, they will reset themselves, they will come back, and they will regain even more than what they have lost. That is the beautiful thing about this industry. What are the things that you can control? You can control your risk. Your risk is within your power. You can control when to enter the market. You should know when to enter and when not to enter. Know when to exit and not when to stay in. If the prices is going against you, why do you stay there? Do you have to be there? Price has been going down, going down, going down. You have seen the trend. Why not exit? It is within your control. All right? Your position size, that is that lot size. It is your choice. If you like, use 10 lots, 10 standard lot size. If you want to blow your account quickly, go and use a high lot size, thinking that if you make a profit now, you can double your account in 2 days. The truth is that it might work for you, but can you replicate that every time? Anything that you cannot replicate every time, that means that is gambling. How often you trade is within your control. There are people that won't trade on Mondays and Fridays for their own reasons. I'm not one of them, by the way. There are people that will only trade in the morning up to 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. They will say they are out of the market. And there are people that love to trade at night. Okay? We are all different. Your reaction towards your trade is you do. If you react badly, you want to come back and revenge in this market. The market will deal with you like never before. You must take control of your emotions. Yes, yesterday was very bad. No problem. Yesterday is gone. Today, I am coming fresh. I'm coming to look at the market and take, based on what the market is saying today, is what I'm going to trade. I'm not coming to come and say, I want to recover the losses I had yesterday. No. If you have that in mind, you might make mistake. When we're talking about the psychology of trading, you will also understand what Mr. Popola will take you on this one, I think on Thursday. You understand that when your emotion is not calm, if your spirit is not calm, don't come and trade. You have just fought with your wife or your husband or your boss in the office, and you now sit down in front of your laptop, you want to trade. You can make mistakes. You need calm spirit to trade in these markets. I don't know whether I don't have much time, but let me just quickly share this with some of you quickly. You can be typing your question. I'll come back and take your questions. This is not my writing. You can see I got this thing online, but I think it is very instructive. The mistake many of us make in this market, we are impatient. Especially us, the beginners, those of us that are just beginning, your sole purpose is, I want to come in and make profits. I want to come in and make profits. You haven't come in to learn. Remember, the process in this industry is like this. You educate yourself first. You can write this down. Educate yourself first. The education you have is what will empower you. That is the skill you are getting. The education you have will empower you. When you are empowered, you have that skill. You can now use that skill to enrich yourself. Don't start from enrichment. You want to enrich yourself with that education and empowerment. You will just be a donator in this market. You'll be donating your money if you are impatient. They will tell you that, they'll say it is a market where money transfer from the impatient to the patient. We'll talk about that one during the course of this later. You have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined. You have to plan yourself. You have to plan your trade. Don't trade outside what you are planned for. You enter into a trade. You want to trade. You want to make 50 pips in a day. After making 50 pips, what are you still doing in that market? Go out. Don't be like me when I started. The first day I made more than $200. I was so happy. I was so joyous. I always tell this story every time. I was already doing about $240. Then I wanted to show off to my wife. I want to tell my wife that, your husband is now I have made $250 today. So I entered into another trade. This was 4 o'clock or something around. I entered into another trade. Say, let me just quickly make $10 and round it up. That single trade came as a loss. I was like, no, how can this thing? No. Let me recover this now. I can't lose more than this 240 again. Then the next one, a loss. Anyway, you know what happened? I continued that trading till later in the night, and by 8 o'clock in the night, I was in losses of over $100 from a profit of 240. If I was disciplined, if I had a plan, I would have known that if I made this amount of money, I should go out of that market. Trading with large position could work against you. I've always explained this thing. Loss sizes could work against you. Waiving stop losses could kill you, kill your capital. If you don't do proper money management include all these stop losses and all these loss sizes that we are talking. You must have good knowledge of this market. Don't trade when you don't have this skill. How can you be trading gold when you don't understand how to trade gold? Do you know that if you are trading oil, events in Canada can affect the price of oil so badly? If you are trading Canadian dollar, even knowing that the effect in oil markets can affect the Canadian dollar, do you understand those ones? Those are the things that you will learn over a period of time. Not monitoring your positions, not monitoring your trade is dangerous. I know you can set your trade. But let me tell you, it's good to always have a plan to always check your trade. You go to toilet, you leave your trade, you forget your trade, you come back, your money could be wiped off if you have not done the right thing. All right. Okay, now let me, I know my time is far spent right now. Let's see if there are questions here. Someone, let me start from the back now. If someone says, can I get the trading document to read up? That's my property, Oga. You get the video. Kindly return yesterday training to YouTube. Yes, we have done that already. Whoever asked that questions. You say, how can you understand when the market is bullish? Okay, when my bullish means market is going up, price is going up. And it means that there is what we call higher highs and higher lows. If you come to, this particular 1 week training, you know what we want to use it for? The objective is for those of you that you always wanted to trade, but you haven't gotten the courage. What we want to do is to embolden you and let you see that this is possible. But 1 week is practically difficult for you to catch everything. That is why we use our 1 week there are over maybe 200 plus people that are listening to me now, both on YouTube and also on the Zoom. But in the next class, we know maybe some of you will not be able to come there. Some of you will not even be interested in knowing more than this. But when in that class, what we do is that we will spend longer period, 2 weeks and 2 hours every day. By the time you end that professional class, the minimum thing you will know is that you'll be able to trade at least. There are people in that class. We have been doing this thing for, we started these free classes during the lockdown when we were at home. A lot of people were lamenting. Some of us were not complaining because we could sit and make money. So we say, can we help people to learn this skill and be able to do things on their own? A lot of people, some of those people today, they are trading people's money. We had to bring one guy to one of our classes recently. He joined, I think his class was between May or June, I can't remember now. Just like you, he joined like this class, and then he came to the professional class. Then he learned and he practiced very well. I remember the trouble this guy gave me. He always disturbing me, asking this, saying, can I go live? I said, you can't go live. You have not practiced enough. He said, but I think I can do well. I am now making profits on my demo account. Eventually, I gave in to him to start trading his money. And every day he was sharing his MT4. Tomorrow we are going to talk about MT4, okay? He was sharing. And I thought that, okay, you are doing well. And that is how I left him to be trading. Once in a while, he gets back. Today, he's trading money for people. We are actually also monitoring him because we want to also slate him to be able to trade bigger money. We have access to some people that can give $100,000. But of course, they don't give it to you if you don't know how to trade. All right, so that is just that. How can you understand when market is bullish is when market is doing higher high and higher low? Someone says, how can I determine the lot size to use when trading? I explained that one, your risk appetite. But let me tell you one of the things, the basic rule there. See, we always teach our people, don't plan to risk more than 1 to 2% of your capital. Once you know 1 to 2% of your capital, let your lot size not be beyond that. Okay? Don't let your lot size be beyond that. So if you are trading with $200, 2% is $4. So don't plan your stop loss beyond $4. Okay, and your lot size must replicate that as well. We will talk about this one tomorrow and on Thursday as well. How can one know how to calculate pips? It's very easy, Oga. It's very easy. It's very, very easy. Very, very simple. It's just the price you enter and the price you close. Just the difference. Okay? Okay, let me quickly just do this here now. Just for that particular person, I will do this. Where is my Excel? Okay, this is my Excel page. I have, where is it? Where is it? Look at this trade now. This is you enter at this, enter at 0.9707, you close at 0.9672. The difference is 0.0035. This 35 is 35 pips. Look at another one here, down here. You enter at 1.0835, you close at 1.0810. If you look at the difference, it's 0.0025. This is 25 pips. That is, it is very easy, by the way. Don't imagine that it is something that you can't know. All right. All right. Now let me. I'm rounding up right now. I'm just trying to see. Oh my God. Okay. Please define the term lot, pips, etc. Okay. I think we have done that already. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to believe that one or two things you have picked from this training tonight. And if you are one of those people that you have picked one or two things, can you just type 777? If you have picked one or two things, only for those that pick one or two things, type 777. And I want to believe that it is just the beginning for some of you. Look, I am used to having 300 people in this class. And then when we move to the next class, we have only 50. In fact, what we plan is that we want to be having only 30. The professional class that we planned for, we plan to have 30. Eventually, we increased it to about 33. And we told the rest that joined that, look, join the next class. We want to have a small class so that we can attend to them. It is not free, of course. Professional class is not free, but we'll talk about that one later. The most important thing right now for you is it something that you want to do? I have been trading for over 30 years. My first 25 years is trading for my bank. As in Treasury, for those of you that know what we do in Treasury, when we trade there, we actually make quite a lot of money for our banks. They call us the life wire of the bank, the heartbeat of the bank. And that is why when profits is being shared, usually those of us in Treasury, we get more because we contributed a little bit more in most banks, at least that I know. I have been treasurers of banks. I was treasurer for Standard Trust Bank when we were merging with UBA, and then I became the head for foreign currency treasury in UBA. Then I said I was tired. By that time, I spent 15 years in treasury. I said, let me go and learn how to work in the branches. And I went and I became a regional treasurer for my bank, controlling the branches in mainland of Lagos. I later was transferred out of Nigeria, also to be regional treasurer for my bank across the East and Central and Southern Africa, about 6 or 7 countries that we have presence there. So I understand a little bit about trading, but I want to tell you, the skill that you will get here is a skill that you can use for a long time. You can stay, all it takes is for you to acquire it, honestly, to get it. Once you have it, you will be improving, updating yourself, of course, all right? But once you have the skill to trade, it means you can go anywhere in the world and you have work to do. I can leave Nigeria today, and if I migrate to, where did people go now? Canada and where? All those where they go to, I don't need to look for a job. If I have my laptop, I have a bank account, and I have internet, it's just a matter of time before I will be able to buy my own house there. And that is what this skill can give to you. It can make you to be self-sufficient, self-sustaining. I'm actually praying that we can raise just about 50 people from this class that will grow in the next 1 year, that they will have grown to be able to trade, and they will remember this time. They will remember that it was during the coronavirus period that they were learning this skill that they have that brought them to where they are. All right. So I want to thank all of you so much for your time tonight. Sorry again about that. Sorry again about that. We are rounding up. We are rounding up. I will just tell you, I will send you how you can download your MT. If you don't have, I will send you some things with a video to download your MT4 on your phone. Okay? If you want it on your laptop, I will also give you guidelines how to. I want you to do this yourself. Tomorrow we will actually try and do it as well, so that we don't spend too much time. 1 hour is too short, honestly, but we can't do more than 1 hour. This is just a basic class. Is to help you to understand it. Tomorrow is going to be better. Come early, please. Come early. 8 o'clock. I will be waiting for you. Thank you so much for your time. I do not take this for granted, because some of you have spent very valuable 1 hour, 15 minutes with me tonight. Thank you. Good night. See you tomorrow. The recordings will be sent to your group chat. It will be sent to your group chat. Expect it later tonight, or worst case tomorrow morning. Sorry that this one came in, the one for yesterday came in late. You get it tonight, okay? God bless you all. Good night.